Hello YouTube, it is your boy, B3, bringing the Kaiju Gang yet another movie reaction review. Today's review is another film from my 50 movie sci-fi classic set. It's a little sci-fi, not quite sci-fi. Like, the tech that the Russians want to make in it is kind of sci-fi tech, but we never actually see it get made, so. The film is called Laser Mission, starring Brandon Lee, Ernest Borgnine, and Debbie Monahan. Yeah. It is from 1990. Still has a bit of an 80s feel to it, though. It is in color, and it is rated R. Yeah, most of the stuff in this set is unrated or G. But this film is rated R. It's got blood, it's got breasts. Pretty wild. I think it's the only... It might be the only rated R movie in this set. I don't remember any other rated R films. So yeah, as far as I know, it's the only rated R movie in this set. Most of the films are unrated, and then the rest are G. But this one's R. Pretty crazy. So, kidnapped by Soviet agents, Professor Braun, played by Ernest Borgnine, is forced to work on a powerful laser weapon that could be used to enslave the world. The CIA decides to send Agent Michael Gold, played by Brandon Lee, and Alyssa, Debbie Monahan, into Cuba to retrieve the scientist and a cache of diamonds being used to build the weapon. So they're like these giant diamonds that they're going to use to focus the laser. And they're using the professor to build the weapon. They want to start World War III. Russians, you know how they be. But you might not know this. Brandon Lee is actually one of Bruce Lee's kids. Yeah, Brandon Lee is Bruce Lee's son. Brandon Lee was only in 5 films because he died in an accident on set one time. Of course, only one time. He died on an accident on set, so his filmography is very short. This was the first English film he did. It's a very low-budget film. The big problem with this movie is that it was more ambitious than its budget allowed it to be. Like, if the budget was bigger, we would definitely have seen the laser weapon. Maybe it would have fired once or twice. But the budget didn't allow for lasers, so we didn't see it. That being said, it is kind of an entertaining film. Like, if you just want to watch some mindless spy action film, it's good. It's got martial arts, it's got ladies, or a lady. Tasteful sex scene. It's not really a sex scene. He just kind of unzips her dress and then they kiss and fall in the bed and that's it. Pretty tasteful. It's actually of higher quality than most of the films in this set, and I mean like in really every way you can imagine. It's got good choreography. It's like television level choreography, but it's still good. You know, lots of good explosions, car chases, car crashes. Pretty good. There were like a couple Cuban soldiers that were comic relief. I didn't think they were very funny, but I did think they were entertaining. There's this one part where the female one, they get wet and her jacket's open and you can see her breasts on her through her white tank top, nipple and all. And then the male comedic relief character is like, "You're not a sergeant, you're a woman." And, which is sexist, but that's kind of the joke, I guess. And she's like, "I was always a woman, dumbass." Like, she wasn't trying to hide that she was a woman. The guy was just fucking stupid. Like, I knew she was a woman the first time I saw her. Speaking of the first time I saw her is when the main character, Brandon Gold, or I think is his name Brandon Gold? Michael Gold. He's played by Brandon Lee. Sorry. When Michael Gold parachutes into their camp disguised as a Cuban soldier, brown face and all. I was looking at it and I was like, please, dear Lord. Like, it looked like a tan, but he was pretty damn white earlier. So, if he would have been that brown the whole movie, then I would have just been like, oh, he's tanned. But he was not tanned. That was 100% brown face. He had the big mustache on. He was doing an accent, and I was like, oh my god. And it was a comedic scene. So it was kind of a minstrel show a little bit, because it was in fact making fun of Cubans with brown face, and it was not cool. It was not cool at all. And then, like the very next time we see him, he is in brown face again. And this time it is even darker. He's disguised as a Cuban beggar on the street, and the brown face has gotten even darker. And it's like, holy shit, why is he in brown face? There are so many white people in this movie. He doesn't need to be in brown face to be disguised. Why is he in brown face? So that's a big gripe, because there's just super unnecessary... Brown face is always unnecessary, but you see what I'm getting at. It's pretty awful. It's pretty awful. But once again, the action is fun. It's got a bunch of witty one-liners. He never had those in movies before this, because that's just kind of an English movie thing. One-liners are. But it is fun. The read-up makes it sound more sci-fi than it actually is. It's kind of just an action-y spy movie. It's not really that sci-fi. It had the potential to be sci-fi, like the weapon they wanted to build was sci-fi. So I'll give it a pass for being on this set. I'll say that it maybe not deserves to be on this set, but isn't out of place on this set. How about that? Because lots of these films are just not science fiction, right? Like a lot of these films, like The Lost Jungle, was not science fiction. Some of these were like kind of fantasy, like some of the Hercules movies, you know? I don't know, man. A lot of these weren't sci-fi. Fantasy and sci-fi, different things. But yeah, it's still a fun, cheap, cheesy action movie. Like, I think you'll get a kick out of it. It's, I believe it's on Amazon Prime. I have it on DVD. But I do believe it is actually on Amazon Prime. And it's also on YouTube, free to watch legally. This is a legally free to watch movie. So you can watch and post it on YouTube, I think, without any repercussion. It's got a pretty good theme song. They play it too much. They play the theme song too much in this film. They're really wringing every cent out of it. But it is a good theme song. So, final thoughts on Laser Mission, starring Brandon Lee, Bruce Lee's son, Ernest Borgnine, and Debbie Monahan, from 1990, color, rated R. It's a fun, cheesy movie. If you like cheesy action films, then I think you'll really enjoy it. You got to get past... If you can't handle brown face, then you can't handle brown face. That's fine. It is very insulting, and it is very racist, I will admit. And it is being used... In one scene, it's just being used as a disguise, which is still insensitive. And in another scene, it's legit being used as a joke, and that's extra inappropriate. That being said, it's free to watch on YouTube and Amazon Prime. Definitely check it out. Well, I don't know if it's free to watch on Amazon Prime. I just heard it was on Amazon Prime. But it's free on YouTube. That's it. Thank you all once again for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below. Facebook, Twitter, etc. I don't know what I'm doing next. My discs are out of order. Because the next... Disc-wise, the next film is Killers from Space. But I already reviewed that. And I already reviewed Phantom from Space, White Pongo, The Snow Creature. Those are the next few films on the list. In the pamphlet, because there's a pamphlet that has all the movie read-ups in it. You see the Alpha Incident. We haven't done that. But I'm probably going to review Attack of the Giant Teacher soon, because my partner and I are going to watch it as a date. And I'll probably watch Hellraiser tomorrow and review it. I'm definitely going to review Hellraiser soon. Raiga's coming soon. The original Mighty Joe Young. And probably the remake, because the remake's on Disney Plus, and it's pretty good, actually. It's a pretty good film. I really liked it as a kid. But I also have the original. And it's Ray Harryhausen. You know I love my Ray Harryhausen, and you know I love my giant apes, people. But that's it, Kaiju Gang. Thank you all very much for the support. Hit that notification bell so that you never miss a review. And I'll see you all next time.